Now in the black box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen. Gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the black box. Black box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. Yeah. It's time for R&R.
Smackwood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
All that and some more as we hop on the 7 C's. The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. And 50 Cent, this is what the title says, man. 50 Cent meeting with Donald Trump to try to block Diddy's pardon. I know we've seen the clip where they asked Trump about his potential of giving Diddy a pardon, and he reacted to it. And he was saying basically like, you know, he hasn't really looked into it. He knows people were talking about it and that him and Diddy are friends, but he couldn't say whether or not he would pardon him. He said, but I think he said something like, well, if they were he said something like something wouldn't disqualify it. But with no further ado, let's with 50 in regards to Donald Trump and Diddy has been up to.
President Donald Trump. So this has been something that's been speculated. It had been going around that Diddy's team had been looking for Donald Trump to pardon him. I think like the week after the trial started or a week before or something like that. And Trump finally came forward and gave an answer. Said when speaking with members of the press last Friday, President Donald Trump floated the possibility of issuing a presidential pardon to disgraced rapper Diddy Combs, saying, quote, "It's not a popularity contest, but I certainly will look at the facts." In a federal indictment, Diddy was charged. We know all this. He's maintained his innocence. In response to the question by a Fox News reporter about Diddy's...
One thing, no group of potential felons seeking pardon has ever benefited from having a felonious president who is also a felon times 30. I know that anticipation and hope from this group, this batch of draftees looking to be pardoned, they all got to feel like they got a bigger shot than anybody has ever felt on my mama.
Previous friendship with President Donald Trump, Trump indicated that he would consider a pardon if I think somebody was mistreated.
That's what it was. He said if they was mistreated, it don't have to be my friend. Or they don't have to like me, or I don't have to like them, or something like that. He said it don't matter if I like him or not. If he was mistreated, I would look out. And like you see how he looked out for Larry Hoover, and it didn't really help Larry Hoover because he still has state obligations as far as time to do. And everybody's suspecting he's only doing this to Larry Hoover and offering, even suggesting he may do it for Diddy as to soften the blow when he does it for Chauvin, Derek Chauvin, I believe his name, and the individual locked up for killing George Floyd. However, keep in mind, even if he did decide to pardon Derek Chauvin, he also has state charges and a sentence that he has to satisfy. So if Trump pardons Derek Chauvin, he would still remain in prison, similar to Larry Hoover.
The quote from Trump, the president said, "Nope, so far they haven't asked, but noted that, quote, I know people are thinking about it. I know they're thinking about it. I think people have been very close to asking." First of all, hey, by the way, they said Trump speaks like King Julian from Madagascar. I thought that was hilarious. Y'all know and when you go listen to it, it's
let me shout this dude channel out. I appreciate his channel because he covers worldly topics, political things that everybody keep up with. But if you look at the long form version of his content, he makes it his business to have a prayer to the Most High, not just shouting the Most High out, but he prayers. And I admired that. I thought that was cool because I think he's a financial advisor above all. So he seems to be pretty well off, pretty confident, but he's humble enough to know everything that is good comes from above. So, damn, I can't find the channel right here, but y'all see his face. We react to his content. This ain't the only time. Hold on. Let me give him his propers. What's the name of his she-knit? Shit. How did I get myself in this position? Never mind. Shout out to him, though. You see his Cash App right there on the thing.
Comedy. They said Trump speaks like the way he talked like King Julian from Madagascar. I thought that was funny. Anyways, said, first of all, this is Trump's quote. First of all, I look at what's happening. I haven't been watching it too closely, although it's certainly getting a lot of coverage.
Urban legend Will Evans. Urban legend Will Evans. Shout out to Will Evans. Where there's a will, there's a way. My last name Williams, so I feel that. Will Evans. Shout out to Will Evans.
Said Trump. He said that he never had a falling out with Diddy per se. After entering politics, though, he would read some little bit nasty statements in the paper all of a sudden from Diddy. Is different, he went on. He said, you become a much different person when you run for politics and you do what's right. He said, I could do other things. I'm sure he'd like me. And he said, I'm sure other people would like me too, but it wouldn't be as good for our country. He said, as we said, our country is doing really well because of what we're doing. So it's not a popularity contest. So I don't know. I will certainly look at all the facts. If I think somebody was mistreated, whether they like me or not, he said it wouldn't have any impact on my decisions.
That's the quote I was looking for. Yeah, whether they liked him or not, it wouldn't have any impact on his decisions. But it's crazy. Right at that time, he bring up or someone mentioned, either himself or the reporter mentioned how tricky things are between them. And it's like basically like saying, you know Donald Trump character. It's almost like he wanted to say, look how things change. He doesn't like me too much. He said some things about me, but now he needs me. We'll see how that's how he's really feeling and thinking. He probably was mindful not to express or expose that, though.
So 50 Cent responded to that. And I'm going to show you guys the Nipsey Hussle and Diddy video in a second because I want to talk about that. Don't let me forget about that in the chat. 50 Cent responded to it and said he'll reach out to Trump in an effort to prevent the Diddy pardon. 50 is man, 50 petty, yo.
Or if you want to settle with petty based on that, what other words can remind you of petty with this type of activity? I smell pussy. That's pussy to be taunting, teasing, playing, popping it like you're going to do anything to help a nigga get incarcerated. But this is an individual who also funded the murder investigation of Chris Lighty, rest in peace. And he's proud of it, boldly states it publicly. So I guess can't be surprised, but it seems like people who will call other people out for it, when he do the punk shit, they do all this giggling. And I'm not knocking my neck because it's not just him. All the bloggers, 50 could do some real feminine shit. They're just, 50, he just, nah, that's hoe shit. You gotta let a nigga know when he doing some hoe shit.
So 50 shared a clip of the president's comments in his post and wrote that Combs said some really bad things, quote, said some really bad things about Trump. And 50 added that he will, quote, reach out so Trump knows how I feel about this guy. In a follow-up post, and 50 and Trump have a good relationship from what I understand. Trump used to come on G Unit Radio.
That shit cool. That shit is cool. A felon with a felon under the RICO got a possible action that somebody can get him out. And you posturing like you gonna be the one to block it, that's cool. That's what that's what cats is clapping for these days. Damn. And when you hear stuff like that, bro, it make all the restraining order conspiracies just sound a lot more believable. Who loses touch so much that they think it's cool to play like they gonna block a nigga federal pardon? How did we get here? Y'all let me know in the comments. Is that cool? Or do niggas get so big that goofy shit turn cool for them to do? Because like Jay-Z, you see Des Perez, the scandal that's busting open on her. And you got to know Jay-Z knew of her character all this time. But it's okay for Jay-Z to still be in bed with her. Everybody, he still jigger. Go jigger. Y'all some jigaboos.
And hang out with Tony Yayo back in the day. Go look that video up. That's a crazy video. It was Donald Trump, Tony Yayo, DJ Who Kid. They was all just at the radio station hanging out. So 50 and Trump got a decent relationship, I believe. And I think Donald Trump offered him like a half $500,000 or something to endorse him during the, election and all that. 50 said this as a quote. 50 said, Donald doesn't take too well to disrespect and doesn't forget those who choose to go against him. He also shared a screenshot of an article suggesting that he was trying to, quote, nuke Diddy's chances of a pardon, clarifying, I didn't say I would nuke anything. I simply said I will make sure Trump is aware of the situation. So that's what 50 Cent had to say about it. I want to get to this video.
I wanted the niggas around him is laughing like that shit cool. Yo, you did that 50, you got him. Or is it any niggas around you saying, you on some hoe shit, cuz? Why you do that bullshit? That's some punk shit. We got anybody real enough around him to say that? I wonder, cuz he got some of my homies around him. I wonder how they react to that nigga when he do that little type of hoe shit. Is they cool enough with him when they could tell him, cuz that's some hoe shit? Or is they just quiet, hush, and cheering for that type of bullshit? I wonder.
And then I'm gonna show you guys. And also, if you guys don't know, for whatever reason, like I don't know if Jay-Z got something against Diddy or like they having a real problem. But you guys know that Jay-Z, if you don't know, if you've never seen this, like Jay-Z's lawyer is investigating Diddy right now, currently investigating Diddy for Tupac's murder. Do you guys know?
Well, I guess that's what 50 Cent had to say about it, man. If y'all want to see the rest of Will Evans, the Urban Legends commentary on this subject, head on over to his channel. We was just here to see what they was talking about with 50, saying he gonna block or do what he can to block Diddy's pardon. It's crazy because 50 and Diddy are not really enemies. We've posted photographs to show how fond they were of each other and how friendly. If anyone has earned the right to call Diddy an enemy, it would be Suge Knight. And Suge Knight is on record recently saying the exact opposite, that Diddy don't deserve to be in jail. But hey, what can I say? I got records with dude from back in the day. Oh, my mama.
Oh, why you do that? Cold T. This shit so smooth. Make me wanna get high. On the east side, I get high. So high. G, man. I stay G'd up from the head to the tiptoe. Blow a whole gang of weed, no dip though. I'm gritty on the grind so the grip grow. I ain't gotta say I shine cause the shit show. I wear khakis cause that's what I'm fit for. But I'm rich, bitch, and I'm a hit hoe. I can tell you was broke from the get-go. I drink XO, you sip Cisco. But it's still all good cause you lick low. And I done took 6 bricks with your big bro. Am I still in the hood pushing Nick's no? It's official, get paid when I flip flow. I got a mansion, a Bentley, and a 6-0. Like a 6-0, I'm a rich roll. And get more while these bitch niggas slip slow. Get the memo, I got a 6-0.
A little bit of Hennessy, swishy sweets in a sack of Hedro. Let's get green. I know you know about that for sure. They say I blow too much, I don't do much, but I run through them O's. Very few days in California.
I don't know it all, but I tell you what I do know. How to get a gang of dough on a do-low. I got a big black 9 and a blue 4. And a bitch that grind like a true hoe. You can catch that shine if you do mo. And if you spit that rhyme with a new flow. Think I ain't got mine, but I do though. Get yours, cause it's good time to do so. Niggas cold cause they grinding too slow and fall off when they finally do blow. No bullshit, my diamonds do glow. Sign the G unit and not the new road. The police can't stand the truth, so I did hard time drinking Pruno. I throw more left hooks than you throw, and plus I go twice as hard as you go.
A little bit of Hennessy, switch the sweets in a sack of Hedro. Let's get green. I know you know about that for sure. They say I blow too much, I don't too much, but I run through them O's. Every few days in California.
Nightwood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the fuck?
My nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nightwood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, cuz. Nightwood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, crib.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done train my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!